about 8:15 Friday night. This whole staying inside, I don't mind the social distance part, but I mean, everything being closed and people watching so much TV that they're scared. Man, it really is starting to bug me. And, it's not their fault. I mean, people are scared. And at the end of the day, they have a right to be, but it's just that, my God, that the news just talking about nothing but this. It scares people. People that are working from home and don't leave their house, that's everything. Their whole world is just, this whole pandemic, it's rough. But anyway, so what I do is, like, when it gets to be about, 6 o'clock, I just leave my house. And I'll go over to my buddy's house and play around with cars. Drive around, waste gas. I mean, if I can't go out to eat, I might as well spend some money on gas so I don't go nuts, I mean, obviously, I'm not gonna be a fear monger. Just worry about this. But gotta do something, man. I gotta do something, so this is what I do. I just drive around, talk shit, get to-go food. Didn't work today, and yesterday it was a doctor's visit, so 2 days out of my work week gone. We got some work tomorrow, and then Monday we're filled up, but all of our trucks are empty, so we could work Sunday if we want to. I want to. It's good to be, it's good to still be able to work during this whole debacle. I couldn't imagine, I have friends that stay at home with kids. I couldn't imagine that, What kind of thoughts are going through a little kid's mind when they can't go out and play, or they're not allowed to, be a kid? I remember when I was little, that it was like during the big scary thing was the nuclear war, right? And there was this movie called The Day After, and they would tell us about the movie in school, and I was scared shitless. And we were afraid to watch it, And the teachers would tell us, don't watch this movie, it'll really scare you. And it did. And we would have drills where we had to get under the desk. I'm thinking, if in the mind of a child, this must be like that, maybe even worse, because all the news is telling people everyone's gonna die, and then the parents who are staying home watching the kids have nothing to do but watch TV, and they kind of get on the same morbid fear. And it's not their fault, like I said. It's the damn you know, there's an agenda with reporting, and it's like that with all news sources. You know, if good news doesn't get good ratings, period. So there's an easy way to avoid this. You know, what I do is I have a routine, and I stick to my routine. I don't get around a lot of people, and I spend all my days with my buddy Juan that I work with, and he does the same thing. He goes home and he's with his family and at work with me, and we do the whole social distance thing. We keep hand sanitizer in the truck, and we use it, you know. I think if everybody was just a little bit smarter about this and didn't lick toilet seats and have freaking Wuhan parties or whatever, you know, these are assholes, you know, that are causing this thing to spread, and then that causes more people to get sick, and you know, then the panic keeps going, and I can't go eat Mexican food. But I'm not gonna stay inside and be scared. We only have so many days on this planet, whether that's predetermined or not, or we can do anything to extend that time. But there's going to be a day where every one of us goes, and I don't know when mine is, but I'm not going to spend it cooped up in the house watching CNN, shaking in my boots with shit in my pants. I don't know if I'm going to upload this video or not. It's long, and it's one-sided, and it's just, you know, me rambling. Maybe I'll upload it, watch it, and if it's not too depressing, I'll upload it. I'm not, you know, trying to be depressing. Let's see how... This truck is really hard to drive with one hand and doing this camera. So that's why everybody's like, oh, why don't you get into it, you know? It's like, shit, man. You got one hand on the camera, one hand on the wheel, and trying to pay attention to both things at once. Maybe if I had somebody else with me holding the camera. But I can't do that because that is not 6 feet away. Anyways. Well, whoever's out there, if I do upload this and you choose to stick with me for almost 9 minutes of bullshit, I appreciate you watching. And it's just my opinion, you know. My opinion doesn't mean much. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a, you know, I'm just a regular guy. And I don't think that I'm more important, or, you know, it's just the way I think. And I don't listen to anybody else. You know, I take everything I hear collectively, but I don't turn on the news and trust 100% of anything anybody says, because not every newscaster is 100% honest. As a matter of fact, I think all of them are kind of, at some point, full of shit, paid to say what the companies want them to say, you know. So don't take anything I say too seriously, because I'm probably just as full of shit as them. Anyhow, I hope you guys stay safe. Take care of each other. Be nice to everyone. Wash your goddamn hands, too. And, see you on the next video, if I make one.